Hey guys, it's Magda. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another speed build. Today I am building or remodeling, should I say, the apartment of Penny Pizzaz, which I'm really excited about because we got a new update. I'm not too sure when it came out, but we can now place windows to whatever like exterior wall, I guess you could say, of the apartment itself. And the reason I say exterior wall is because I tried placing a window towards like the door where the hallway is at, but the system or the game did not allow me to do that. Unfortunately, maybe that's something that they can tweak in the future, but I am very excited about this change. I feel like it's a game changer for sure. I feel like it kind of makes it a lot easier for us because I had to use the tool mod a lot and I'm not really good at math. So it was kind of tricky to kind of place windows to where we wanted them to be without this update. So I am really pleased to say the less. But this apartment just ends up having a one bedroom and one bathroom apartment. I really like how everything just flowed together. So I kind of went for like a transitional style, I feel like you could say. It was very minimal, but I use a lot of light colors, so a lot of light wood tones. I feel like that's my comfort level. So you'll see that throughout the apartment a lot. But anyways, I had plenty of room to actually include a washer and dryer. So where you see the doors, the double doors at the entrance, that's actually going to be a washer and dryer or laundry room. Originally, I was planning it for it to be maybe like a coat closet, but it was too big. And normally, when I'm remodeling this apartment, I always place the bathroom there. So I wanted to do something differently, just to kind of, throw things, make things a little bit differently because I always do the same thing or I always kind of go towards the same floor plan when it comes to this apartment. But again, having the ability to place windows wherever you want kind of just changes everything. So I wanted to just kind of have like a clean mindset going into this. And of course, not having that barrier of or limited to where we wanted to place the windows. So I put the closet or the laundry room there. And then the kitchen, I really like the kitchen because even though it's not connected to like an exterior wall, I still placed a window right above the stove, I believe. And it still, I feel like, can bring in some sunshine, maybe. Realistically, probably not. But I like it because you can kind of see into the dining room. But I didn't really clutter up this apartment. I feel like I kind of kept it very, very simple. So if you do want to download this apartment, I feel like it can go probably easy with whatever sim or family you choose to bring into the apartment. But yeah, I really liked all the wood tones that I chose, and I don't think I've ever used the shade of these couches. I'm not. I think they came from. Ooh, I think they came from the Book Nook kit. I'm not too sure. But I really like the shades, the different swatches that the couches has. For some reason, I go for the first swatch, which is just like a brown with like a yellow or like tan pillowcases, but I did something a little bit different there. And then for the dining room, I want to say I just kept it very simple too. I chose I want to say a base game rug here in just a moment, and I used the tool mod to kind of size it down a little bit. I feel like the sim that lives here probably incorporated a lot of renter friendly upgrades in the apartment. So the wallpaper in the dining room, I feel like it's a nice touch. And then also in the actual bedroom, I want to say I use like a wood paneling, and then also in the kitchen where I place a bookshelf, which you'll see here in just a moment. And I was kind of thinking about maybe this apartment is renovated, but only certain parts of it. So you still have like exposed, wall or like the brick wall in certain parts of the apartment. And the cabinets are probably not, upgraded or anything like that, but little touches kind of elevate this space. So I really like adding or kind of playing with that idea. So, of course, having certain light features and I don't know, like, certain items in the apartment, it goes a long way. So, I'm really pleased with how it came out. And I want to say here, I do go back into the kitchen and I wasn't too sure what to place on this wall. I feel like it could be a really good space for maybe like a computer desk, or like maybe just like a workspace for your sim. I did a shelf. I wanted to place this table, but because I was thinking realistically when it comes to like apartment living, I feel like you try to use your space wisely when it comes to, your apartment. So I didn't want to just place a table there. It didn't really make sense because you have a laundry room, and I imagine that laundry room, they use it for like coats as well and just storage. So it didn't really make sense for me to put a another table and just, I feel like it was wasted space. So what I did is I put a bookshelf, but I feel like it's plenty of space to put an actual computer desk. Just because the bedroom is kind of small, it's more, well, I wouldn't say small, it's more long than it is wide. So I feel like you just have enough room for maybe like a bed and a dresser. So yeah, so you'll see that here in just a moment. And something that I really like doing in this kitchen as well is mixing up the cabinets. So the cabinets that I use were actually from base game, and then the counters are from Jungle Adventure, I think. So I feel like those two actually mesh pretty well with the color swatches. So I'm really pleased with how that came out. And then yeah, so I sized down the bookshelf just a little bit so it can fit or it can look like a single piece. I feel like is what I was going for. I wanted it to look like this, maybe this bookshelf was kind of built in, or it was one solid piece of furniture. I didn't want it to look split. So that's what I did there. And I feel like it meshes pretty good. I liked how it turned out. One thing that I do find myself using a lot is this lamp, which came from the for rent pack, I think. I really like it. I feel like it's very versatile because it does have those different swatches. I like the blueprint that it has. I think it's like the original swatch, but I really like how it has like the neutral colors because yeah, you can place it in any type of build. So I think I've said that before that I'm really excited to use that lamp in just different types of builds. But anyways, here I am just cluttering up this area. So I think I just placed those couple of items, which I'm not too sure where they came from. I want to say the little box is from like the clutter kit or something. And then the other ones, I'm not too sure. You'd have to forgive me for that. But anyways, here I am moving on to the entrance of the apartment. And for the entrance, again, I didn't want to clutter it too much because I feel like, I don't know, I wanted to keep it simple. I feel like the sim that lives here is maybe, I don't know, minimalistic, or I don't know, just wants to keep their apartment clean. So I didn't color it much, just the necessities, and I really like adding the wood wood paneling or wood feature. I don't know what you would call it there at the entrance. I feel like it meshes good with the columns, with the wood columns. But yeah, so after this, I want to say I go into the bedroom, and for some reason, the bedroom was seeming a bit dull. I wanted to add more windows, but because it is a narrow bedroom, it just kind of looked off. So you'll see me here play a little bit with the window placement. I tried to make that one corner where the door is at. I tried to put all windows there, and I don't know, I wasn't too much of a fan of it. I feel like realistically it looks really cool. In real life, having like a corner where it's like all windows, I feel like it'd be nice to like sit down and like read a book or something. But I don't know, it just kind of looked off in this bedroom. So I want to say I just put one window near the dresser, and I want to say I used a TV in here as well. So there's a TV, of course, in the living room, and then in here. And even though I do have a closet here, I still do a dresser just because extra storage, why not? And I needed to fill up the space with something, and yeah, why not a dresser? I did struggle a little bit when it came to the rugs here. I wasn't too sure on how to go about like the color scheme because it already being like a brown wall, accent wall, and like having brown in the bedding, I didn't want it to be too much. So I think I actually did like a black rug. I ended up just searching up black rugs here in just a moment and switching that out because I don't know, I just wasn't feeling that gray one. So yeah, here, well, it's black, black and brown. And then here I kind of play around with the placement of the dresser. And this dresser will probably be in a lot of my builds in the future. It's a really pretty dresser, and I feel like I don't know. I really like the shades that it comes with as well. So but anyways, it just cluttered up with a little bit of items and then moving on into the bathroom. So with the bathroom, I feel like I've used this color combination before, which you'll see here in just a moment. So I just brought over the cabinets from the kitchen over in here. And then I wanted to do this brown tile which I want to say came from growing together, if I'm not mistaken. But something about this blue and the white tile mixture, I don't know. I love it. I feel like it's my favorite swatch. So I find myself gravitating to it a lot. And I feel like it only made sense here because the rest of the house, there's like, whites and like colors of browns and stuff. So I liked it, so I ended up choosing it. And then I really like the towel that I chose for the bathroom as well. And I brought that into the kitchen. And moving on into the laundry room, with the laundry room, I really didn't do too much. I used that shelf unit from Laundry Day, and I think the other shelf, the stack shelf, I want to say that's from Jungle Adventure, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, I just cluttered it up a little bit with a couple of items. Some are from like the clutter kit. The other ones I want to say are just like base game. I think the basket is base game with whenever we got infants. I want to say it came with it. But yeah, just cluttered it up. I want to say I placed some towels and then I placed that green basket that came from the for rent pack on top. And yeah, I want to say I do maybe a broom in here as well. And a shelf, a shelf with like coats on it. And I want to say that's it. I don't do a rug, I don't think. If I do, it might be off camera. I don't think I did it in the actual recording. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions or any comments down below, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
When you came over, my heart was on its way out. I wasn't sober, and I was thinking out loud. I spoke of your bravery, your wit and audacity. Of got feelings, but I'm a tough one sometimes.